Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Friday. I am heading out to school, have my hair in a pony, and I think this pony is giving me a headache, so I'm about to take some Tylenol, and if it persists, then I'll probably have to take it down. But that's usually the thing when I have braids and put my hair up, it gives me a headache. I am also breaking in a brand new pair of shoes today, so love that for my feet. Thankfully, they're not too bad. They're kind of acclimated already. And I ordered them a half size bigger. But ballet slippers tend to run small, it seems. Hold one moment. Whew. All right, hold on. It's cold up in here. I need you to calm down. Y'all just gonna have to sit sideways for a little bit until I can finally remember to order myself a car mount for this. Anywho, so I am on my way to school. Have my little Mickey Mouse mask on today. I think it's pretty cute. And I wish that I would have, oh goodness gracious, they come through here flying like fools. Anywho, I wish that I would have recorded our community time this morning because it was really fun. It was Disney movie. Anywho, it was Disney movie trivia, which is always a good time in my book. So one of my teammates hosted it this morning, and it was really fun and engaging to go back down memory lane. So now I am on my way to the school. I'm gonna stop and get my mom and I some donuts first, and then I'll head on up to the school. I need to finish putting together a game for my students. They are going to be finishing up their projects. They're going to be finishing up their projects, and then we're gonna play a game that kind of gets them used to the format of testing questions, and then testing their knowledge about certain terms, like can you differentiate the main idea from theme, because I'm noticing a lot of my students tend to get theme and main idea confused, and they also get author's purpose and theme confused, and they also get plot and characterization questions sometimes confused. And with the wording of the questions, like, I can understand why it's confusing to them. As an adult who has studied English longer than they've been alive, that part of my brain doesn't understand. But I've always excelled at English, so I just make the assumption, the harmful assumption, that a lot of people are just gonna get it, and that's not the reality for my students. So I'm just trying to find ways to make it more fun. Exciting, and engaging for them. A lot of them just already feel like English is just too hard, especially because most of them speak Spanish as their first language and English is their second language. And even for those that speak English as their first language and Spanish as their second language, a lot of them still struggle with English. So, and for my just primary English monolingual speakers, it's still difficult. And like I say, I understand why, because English requires a lot of underlying critical thinking. Like, you have to think to differentiate the difference between a character's speech and the character's motivation. You have to recognize that when a question asks you for why a character do something, it's not a characterization question, it's an inferencing question, because you are now having to guess why a character does something. So it's just those little small nuances that tends to get my students confused. And so we're going to spend the next couple of weeks kind of like reviewing their big test that they just took for me and preparing for their next test that they're going to take from me. And I really think that if I continue to infuse a fun Friday where we just do, star practice, test practice, review some of those foundational skills, I'm also going to start offering tutorials next week. At first, I was not a willing participant for tutorials, but since they are willing to pay, I am willing to host. So I will be hosting tutorials as of next week. And I think that's going to help us get my students to where they need to be. So for some of the students that are not going to be able to attend tutorials after school because they have other obligations, and that'll have to be their parents telling me that, not them. If they have other obligations that they have, then I am going to also start offering lunch tutorials as remediation for my students. And then we'll go from there. So I think that I'm going to help get most of my kids to where I need them to be. My goal is, I'm not going to say just in case anybody ever finds it, my goal is for 100% of my students to pass the test. That's what I'm going to work on. I'm also going to give my students their STAR goals. And for those of you, I know other states, I think like North Carolina, South Carolina, one of the Kakalakis, I think, has a STAR test, but it is not the same as the Texas STAR. Those are two different tests. Ours is STAAR, and theirs is, I think, just STAR. So I just want to differentiate that now. I am a Texas teacher, so when I refer to the STAR, I'm referring to the Texas standardized test. Anyway, so that's kind of like the plan for today. I want them to finish up the project or do the game, GIM kit, and I'll leave information about that down below. I got to play it with two of my classes the other day, and we had a really good time. So I think that my students that did not get to play on Friday, the other day, it was Wednesday, I think that they're going to enjoy it. And I also think that for my students that's going to play again today, we're going to do a different mode. So last time we did a money mode where they, competed for trying to be the first person to or the person to make the most amount of money. I think at the most, one of my students made 20 million. I came in second place with 2 million. But I also came in about 10 minutes after they had already started. So that was fun. So we're going to do a different version that's inspired by Among Us today. We've had a good little chat. I could have been at my school already, but like I said, I'm making a detour to the donut place first. I'm going to Shipley's Donuts, and I think I'm going to go ahead and swallow my first mine this time and go inside, because that always seems to be the fastest way to get in and out. They move pretty fast in the drive-thru, don't get me wrong, but people take too much time trying to figure out what they want. It's only one person working the drive-thru. Hey y'all, good morning. So I have my hair down today. I think it looks pretty cute. Look like I need to be going to a beach somewhere on vacation with this makeup look, but it's kind of just how I'm feeling this morning. So I am getting ready to head out, and I have a meeting this morning at 9:20. I don't even know the purpose of me. I mean, I know the purpose of the meeting, but this is just like a waste of time. So this is my little outfit for today. I have a white t-shirt from Target, high-waisted denim jeans from Fashion Nova. Hugs the waist, hugs the girls. The waistline is up here. I have my shirt tucked into it. And then I also have this long cardigan from Fashion Nova. Personally, I think I probably should have ordered a medium for this cardigan, because I like my cardigans like big and loose fitted. Like this fits exactly. I like my cardigans to swallow me whole, apparently. So maybe I did order the right size. I don't know. But I wanted to check in today. I feel like I'm on the parents on Kind with Chicken, because y'all can't see my face. Yesterday, I actually broke out in hives. I don't know. I've been itchy since I went to the zoo the other day, so I wasn't sure if this was like an allergic reaction to something that was at the zoo, or if it was a stress-induced reaction, because yesterday was really, really stressful, especially after school. Not exactly sure, but it's a new day, and I can just hope that this day goes as smoothly as possible, and then go from there. Not doing too much heavy teaching today because my students are going to be writing an essay, and then they are also going to be watching this documentary about the Holocaust and World War II and taking notes, to help them with their essay. So thankfully I'm not doing too much teaching. I thought about calling in today, but I'll be out on Monday, this upcoming Monday. I'll give myself I have a 3-day weekend coming up. And then I have another teammate that's out today too, so really has nothing to do with me, but I'm gonna go ahead and push through since I know I'm having a 3-day weekend coming up. And then we'll go from there. My second period class has been super disrespectful to one of my teammates. They, they're new class members that have arrived on campus in person, so they're pushing the boundaries, trying it with the new teachers. They know who and who not to try it with, and I have a problem with that because you should know not to try it with anybody. You don't get to pick and choose who to act the fool with. So since they don't have their things together, they will be having to get some reflection time today. I just want them to reflect on their actions and their behaviors and how it impacts others. So we're going to have an open and honest conversation today. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, I think that everything that I'm feeling is just a result of stress and anxiety. I'm really ready for this school year to be over. Last year was stressful, but this is like next level stress. So I don't know what's happening, but again, I cannot let my job kill me and keep making me sick. Can't, ain't, won't, not gonna do it. All right, put you here. Did I forget my cup? Oh my gosh. No, I want my cup. Dang, I'm gonna have to run back upstairs. I'll be back, y'all. All right, I'm back. Running a little behind, but it's all right. Better late than never, and I'm not finna rush. We're trying it this morning. Anywho, I'm running a little behind. That's okay. Not really behind. I'm pretty forward. Thankfully, I decided I'm not making copies today because I already knew. It just wasn't going to be possible for me today. It wasn't going to happen. So, no copies from me. All of my students are going to be working electronically. So, if there's any confusion, I am an 8th grade English teacher. I am a hybrid teacher, but not in the sense that a lot of hybrid teachers are. I am not teaching in person and online at the same time. I have 2 blocks of in-person classes and 1 block of online class. So I teach both virtual students and in-person students. Hey y'all, good morning. So Juvia's placed on my eyes. My eyes are starting to feel a little tight. I've been breaking out in hives right around my eyes this week. So just gonna hope that all is well. Everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a good day. Anywho, hi. So I have on my Get Your Teacher On Teacher Nirvana shirt. Because my kids have been on my nerve. I don't know, okay? Anywho, So I am getting ready to head to the school. We are working on physical and digital paper today. So my kids are working physically with their books today. I'm gonna bring some sticky notes to the school so they can use the sticky notes to annotate their text. We're going to be focusing on a lot of nonfiction, so I want my students to be best prepared for annotating nonfiction text. I also need to create a plan for batch lesson planning. I need to take one of these tapes to school. I need to make a plan for batch lesson planning. I also need to make a plan for our flashcards that I have going on. But before I do that, I need to do my spiritual growth is a marathon, not a sprint. Hello, amen, somebody. Okay, I'm about to do my devotional because I haven't done my prayer this morning. Some Alone Time with God. It is the Wake Up Girl and Push Through Prayer Book, Volume 1, PDF copy. So I will leave a link to that below. I think I want to go ahead and order the physical copy, just in case when I want to come back to it and re-reference it, I can do so. My nose is super shiny without highlighter. My forehead, not as shiny as usual, but seems like I have kind of like a little rash going. So I don't want to put any mattifying anything on my skin. But what I can do, I'll use this Mario Badescu. Lavender. I'll take this with me to school in case I start feeling a little something a little later. And I think I'll do what I highlighted today, because where I put my highlighter yesterday was kind of where I broke out and kind of have a natural glow going. So no need. All right, so we are going to start reading the book Night today. I will try to remember to record during my online class session, because I'm probably not going to be doing any recording with my kids in the classroom. Anywho, so like I said, I'm about to pack up, go ahead and head into school a little bit early. There's no need for me to be at school this early, but all good. Okay. And I think I'm going to also stop at Starbucks to get a muffin, and my sweater is extra huge, y'all. So gotta tuck it. Call it a day, I guess. But anyway, I think I want to go to Starbucks, get something to drink. All right, y'all. So nothing much going on this morning. I'm wearing Juvia's Place Fenty Fly Liner on my eyes. You can kind of see where the tape was. I'm right back. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Set you here. You're going to be leaning a little bit, but I'll try to remember to re-tilt it when editing. But anyway, last time y'all saw me, I was in my car. I got frustrated with my twists because my hair was breaking out of them. So I'm currently plaiting my hair now, because I am going to do some individual crochet twists later on. And so I watched a couple of YouTube videos. I think I can manage. I think I can manage. So it just says that I need to braid my hair up like this. So I'm still using some of the same sections of the twist. I've only had the twist in for like, 2 weeks? Well, today would have made 2 weeks. So I'm just using the same parts and braiding the hair, and then I get my hair done, in 2 weeks, officially done in 2 weeks. So I'll have these crochet twists for the next couple of weeks. And like I said, it looks pretty easy. We're pretty familiar with putting crochet hair in our heads, my mom and I. So I think between the two of us, we can make some things shake. I can go scrub-a-dub-dub my hands. And then wait for this beauty supply to open. People, new hairdo. My hair just refuses to cooperate. But you know what? I done retwisted all of these twists this morning. So if my hair want to break out, it's just going to have to be free to break out. Today is my day off. And I am excited about that. I'm about to get some gas, get my car washed, and then I am going to head to pick up my lunch. Then I think I might even stop by Nothing But Cakes, Nothing Bunt Cakes, pick up a buntlet for my mom and me, and come back home, eat my lunch, and get to work because I have work to do. And I need to make sure that my work that I've scheduled for my students to complete gets posted, because I scheduled all of my assignments, and Teams, Microsoft, hit or miss. And one of my students ended up messaging me like, hey, what's the work? And if they didn't reach out to me, I wouldn't have had any idea that none of my students had work. So thankfully they reached out, and I was able to repost the assignment and delete the scheduled one, since it's obviously experiencing some kind of delay. But like I said, I'm about to get some gas because I have like a quarter of a tank, and I've been wanting to fill up. I don't really like letting my car get under half a tank. It's been a year since I've had it, and I've only allowed that to happen, allow myself to get on E once. Okay. This is why I need to fill up when I'm at a half a tank, so I'm not feeling like I'm spending so much money on gas, even though these gas prices are skyrocketing. Because this time last year, shoot, gas was like $1.90 something, $1.80 something. But anyway, my girl is full, so next stop is the car wash, and hopefully they are not too busy, because I don't want to keep my food waiting for too long. I also don't want to just head straight there and my food not be ready, and then I'm going to these different places, you know, waiting on food. Hey y'all, good morning. It is time for me to head out. Welcome back to another day. I'm probably going to combine this with the little footage that I got yesterday, since it was supposed to be a day in my life. And gosh darn it, I am going to create a day in my life straight through eventually. Do I want to put this one or this one? This one will probably be easier with my hair, but I'll just make it this one since I wore that one recently. Look at this, y'all. I can wear this hair like a scarf. Anyway, I'm about to get ready to head to my school. I guess I can show you the back. Has my name, Miss B. I need to upload a few things. Come with me. I need to upload a few things, or scan a few things, I guess I need to say, to my computer, and it's gonna go a lot faster if I use the scanner at my school, because it's an industrial printer. So of course it's gonna be quicker than when I do it on my own. Then my car start warming up. That really worries my niece when I start my car and I'm not out there, and I have to tell her, like, you know, my car is protected. Even if they, God forbid, even if somebody tried to break the window to get in, they still couldn't go anywhere because the key is not in the car. And I don't unlock it until I get downstairs anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Don't need too much coffee because I don't need my stomach hurting. Yeah, and then I have this beautiful floral arrangement that I'm bringing to my coworker. We just lost her grandma You know, I definitely know and understand the pain. I lost my maternal grandma in 2014, summer of 2014. And then I lost my paternal grandma in January of 2016 and my maternal grandpa in September of 2016. So I definitely understand the loss of a grandparent. So, you know, to me, I try to do things for others that I just wish people would do for me, you know, or that, you know, I guess my love language is gifts. Let me show y'all this floral arrangement. So here's the arrangement, you know, a variety of little flowers, really pretty. I kept it in the refrigerator because I noticed that a lot of the floral shops tend to keep their flowers refrigerated, so I guess that would preserve it. Since I bought this a couple of days ago, it has just been sitting in the refrigerator, so it's really cold. My arrangement is also sitting in the refrigerator until I get home this afternoon to be able to appreciate it.